Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can see from the cover of the book, I'm working on my Margarete Miller challenge for week 18. This was week 17. I didn't record this one, I just worked quietly on my own. Bit abstract, a lot of red in that one. So today we're going to work on 17. Double page spread has become the norm in this new smaller book. So what have we got? Something that emits heat. Well, I've got this early version of a motorcycle because it's got petrol on it and an engine. So that's going to emit heat, isn't it? Quite a large image. And so then I stuck with this bike idea for the path or road. And I've got this guy on this odd looking bike. It's interesting, they've both got bowler hats on. It's obviously a sign of the time. Something that splashes. Well, I found this little image of a pot of paint. And I thought I could easily do some paint splashes on top as well. So we've got that white space. Well, obviously we can have all of the, you know, sort of edge of the pages for our white space. And then I have also got, but I seem to have lost, which is very bizarre. Oh, I did have a form. I don't know where it's gone. I'll have to try and find another one. That's very weird. Anyway, and I've also got lots of bits of fabric here. And I've also got, whoops, this packet of handmade paper. So I'm going to mix, oh, there's the little form. There you go, stuck to the bag. This is a lovely old vintage one. Pounds, shillings and pence. Parish of Dorking. And it's for buildings and other heraldment tax. So we've got that as well. So let's get started and see where we're going to end up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at tearing out this image. And I would like to say a very warm welcome to a couple of new subscribers. We seem not to be flashing around YouTube as much as we were because, as you know, the subscriber welcome list was very much longer than this one, but it is what it is. Some days people find you, some days they don't. But the very warm welcome and bright hello is to Sam and Candice. Great to have you aboard. I hope you enjoy being part of the crazy crafting world of Purple Poppy. And obviously a warm welcome to all of you that have been here before. Your support is very much appreciated. So I found, and I trust you're all happy, safe and well. I found this lovely company, Handmade Paper Company, and I've been a bit naughty and treated myself to a couple of packets of their paper. I went for the pinky red and the botanical green. I've used some of the green already in a different project that I'm working on. A lot of you know I'm trying to teach myself a combination of watercolour painting and abstract works that work together. There we go. So there's those two. And then we've got this pot of paint. now. Oops, it's only a little one, and it's thick, shiny paper because it's one of those Kinsley books. So we've got paint now, and we've got this form here, and then obviously we need the white space, and also I've got a bit of white space in those images. I wonder, can we actually get that pot of paint on his lap? If I get some scissors, having ripped it, can I fussy cut that and make a fun sort of thing on his lap that he's carrying? That would be a bit of a giggle, wouldn't it? So I'm feeling really chipper with myself at the moment. There's been a couple of things happen. I can't really share with you because they're not public at the moment, but a couple of things happened that have made me feel really sort of good in myself and proud of my achievements. I think it's very easy, especially when you work alone, to get a little bogged down in the whole, you know, am I appreciated? Do people really like what I do? And then something happens that makes you realise, well, yeah, for some reason they do appreciate you and like what you do. So yeah, that's awesome. So we're going to pop this on his lap, but I think what I want is a little tiny, I'm going to use my craft knife for this. It's interesting how this handle's got inches on. I love it. Just going to pop a little bit of a hole there, and see, it's so tiny I'm going to lose it. See if we can pop that on the seat. Oh, it needs to be bigger, between his legs. Obviously that's now in his leg, but hey ho. They can just be sitting on his lap there like that. That's good, like that. So let's get a little bit of glue on there and make that happen. So pick him back up. And then we'll just, now it's got some glue on, we'll get it back in there. That's just sitting on his lap as he's pedalling off down the road. Well, actually he's not pedalling, is he? Because this one's motorised. Okay, get rid of that before I cut my fingers off. And then we want some of this lovely paper. So there's definitely a pinky theme running here. I will leave a link in the description to this website in case you want to go over and have a bit of a nosy. I felt they were very cheap, or well priced, whatever you'd like to say. I got 20 pieces in different sizes. I can't get that paper clip off, that's annoying, isn't it? There you go, 20 pieces, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you get 10 in this size, 2 of each, and then you get 10 of the A4. It's the same paper, just in the large size. So I'll pop the large ones over there, and we'll look at these small ones. I don't want the hearts, that's a bit sort of romantic, isn't it? So I'll take those out of the way, but I think I'm definitely going to go for some of this mottled one. I'm liking this, and as I say, these are handmade, so obviously they're much more tearing papers than cutting. So I think we're going to go up about there, like that. And then I think I'm going to go for a piece of this red under him there. And then some of the pink is going to go under there, like that. Just random pieces in the background. Whereas on this side, I want to do much more deliberate. So I'm going to come across there, like that. I'm going to do a thinner line there. And then I think I'm going for like a square across there, like that. I'm then going to offer that there, like that. And then this one will come down like so. And then I'm going to find some pink paint, I think, to splatter around a bit. So there we go. So let's pull this one off. And let's do some glue there. Put that piece down. We're going to offer some paper on top of that glue there. Get this one down here. And then I've got, that fits in there beautifully, doesn't it? So let's snip that off about there. That's gonna come in about there. That's not tearing so easy. I'm obviously tearing on the wrong weave of the fabric. So then we're going to go all the way there, like that. This one is going there, and then I've got this paler pink one that I think will also work quite well. Don't want the words. I feel this one should be much thinner. Obviously you could do this with additional papers. It doesn't need to be fabric. That's just where I am today, using the fabrics. And then he's going to sit there like that. We've got white space around the edge. So I'm just going to take him over to the side, get him glued up on my other mat so I don't get glue on my main crafting mat. that's him on that side, all bright and gay. So then here on this one, I get that triangle in. That one, and then I think I'm going to go fabric first. Oh, that's that wrong side again, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. Bit narrower. So I haven't quite finished the Ugly Art Club challenge. I think there's still 2 more to go. So that's what I'll be looking at today. And I don't know whether or not there'll be a video on that, or whether it will just go as a picture onto Instagram. I haven't quite decided yet. And this one is going to go there. This is the form that's going to go on that top corner. I love that it's got the hole in where it's obviously been on one of those old-fashioned pegs. Did you ever work in an office and have dealings with one of those? I remember when I was in the office, we used to put everything on one of those pegs. It was like just a little square wooden block, giant nail in it, and then all the invoices would go on one, receipts on another. I just used to put everything on them. And then there we go. And then you would pull from the bottom to make sure you worked on them or processed them in order. Go on the top as they came in and pull from the bottom. Job done, really. So yeah, there we go. See, look, we're obviously in a bit of a pinky red phase, aren't we? Interesting. Right, so let's have a little double check. Something that emits heat, well, that's the motorbike. A path or a road, that's over here. Something that splashes, that's that paint. A form, blank or used. There you go. So now I'm going to get down my little watercolour palette. I'm going to put that up there so you can see what I'm doing. Bring this watercolour palette in. Find a paintbrush. Let's get some water in the lid. Wet my brush, and I'm going into the red. Get that really nice and wet. Lots and lots of colour in there. And I'm going to take a little tiny bit of black just to darken up that red a little bit into more of a dark pink colour. And then I think I'm going to have a little bit more black in there, so it's a little bit muddier, more of a burgundy colour now. So yeah, paint definitely splashes, doesn't it? And then I'm going to take a bit of white and try and get it into a real pale pinky colour. Let's have a little bit more red over here. So we're starting again with a very red. Rinse out my brush. Let's get some white. A little bit more water, I think, over here, so that I can try and wash my brush out a bit. Take some of that red off that pink. So there we go. In the same way that we used 3 or 4 pinky red colours in our papers and fabric, I've used the same in the paint splashes. Yeah, I think I'm happy. So let's tear down our, whoops, let's move this paint because you know what's going to happen, don't you? Let's pull off this very short, simple double collage with some paint splatter or splashes, whichever you'd like to say. And I think that one's going to go up there because we've got a big patch there. And then we've got a surprise as to what this guy looks like. We've got to lift up that corner to find out. And I have actually got some of that paint splatter on my desk. So just pick it up so that we've got some colour on there. Put that on there. And that is week 18 going off to bed. So as always, a huge thank you for joining me today. I hope you found some joy and inspiration, and a big hello to the new subscribers. Take care. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.